Hi, Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to have you here with us in London. Maybe we can kick off with a brief intro to The Young Woman in the Sea. What can people expect when they watch the film?
This movie is inspirational. It's sort of about someone doing the impossible, and it's very emotional. It's a beautiful little movie.
And I was reading about how you sort of love to hunt for things, and you came across Glenn Stout's book, in sort of a treasure trove of other things. What was it about this story which really spoke to you?
I think that, I have two daughters, and so I was really looking for something that would inspire them, and found the book, and I couldn't put it down. And then I immediately Googled when I got home, the movie and how many movies had been made about Gertrude Ederle, and I assumed there had been many, and the answer was none. So I was very excited and inspired myself to dive in and get the rights to the book and start this process. And 8 years later, here we are.
And also, can you say a bit about collaborating with Jerry Bruckheimer? I mean, of course, he's been producer behind some of the biggest titles like Top Gun, etc., etc. What was it like working with him and working together to bring it to life?
Jerry was a champion of this project from the beginning. I've known Jerry and worked with Jerry for 25 years. He is the greatest producer who's ever lived. There's just no question about that. And on this film, this is a small movie about a woman who swam the English Channel. So Jerry's the reason we're all here today. He made sure we got the we made, that we got in theaters. So give Jerry all the credit in the world. He's amazing.
And of course, Daisy Ridley, I guess since she's been in Star Wars, she has her pick of roles. And this is something that's quite different. But it really seems like it was a passion project for her too. And I was even reading that she was actually afraid of the water. So not only did I think it was impressive before, but knowing that, how much she must have overcome to knock it out of the park. What's it like having her in this role?
Daisy every day would go into the Black Sea, and then I would go over and dip my toe in the water and saying, there's no way I'm getting in that water. And so most of the crew would do it as well. It was kind of amazing to watch her day after day jump off that boat and go in the water. And so I give her just a ton of credit, and she's an amazing actress, and I think people are going to be blown away by what she does in this movie.
And even, how the whole film looks. Recreating the era of 1920s, New York, the UK, in Bulgaria, it's no mean feat. How did that all come together?
Not easy. Not easy at all, but I think that we had a group of people led by our director, Joachim Roning, and he had the passion for it. He's the one who said, we can do it in Bulgaria, we can do it on the open water, and he convinced everyone, and I don't know if he believed it or not, but he went out and did it. And so here we are.
In terms of what people can take away, it's an inspiring story just to know that a woman achieved this, 100 years ago.
Yeah.
But, it's also really speaks to our times. And there's these other themes that come through about, the sibling relationship, the family that's behind her, and it's also just a really thrilling sports drama. What do you think people will take away from watching it?
I feel like for me, it's just that you can accomplish anything. It's a very human story about something that really at that time was humanly impossible. And I think people should take away the fact that if you set your mind to it, you can do anything. And at least I hope that's what my kids take away from it.
And do you feel like there aren't enough stories, or, through history, women's amazing achievements have been kind of buried, perhaps? And hopefully, as time goes on, more and more of them will be unburied and told on the big screen.
I'm going to go to a bookstore now and find the next one. So I'll let you know. But yes, I'm sure there are many, many other stories out there. So let's go find them.
Do you know what you're going to do for your next film before you find that other book?
My next film is Mufasa, which is a Lion King prequel at Disney. So that comes out in December.
Amazing.
So really excited about that.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much for your time. Really enjoyed the premiere. Thank you.